Alright, hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, and welcome back to Harvest December. So, I don't remember what happened in the last part, because it's been like 2 days since I recorded this, and that's long enough for me to forget. It was something about, Masaki's weird ex showing up at his school and making all hell break loose or something like that. I remembered everything. Before, things were much simpler. I was so much more carefree. Can we meet alone? She asked she asked soon after work. Of course I said yes, I had no reason to doubt her. She took me to an empty room at the production studio. Just like any other teenage boy, I was excited, anticipating something. Later, I learned that the room was her spider's web where she lured in her prey. That's a positive analogy. She closed the door and locked it. I thought she was trying to give us some privacy. I was deliriously happy. She did indeed want privacy. She pushed me down on a table and climbed on top of me. And then I felt something was terribly wrong. I tried to escape. She clasped my wrist. What are you going to do now, Masaki? I tried to escape. Her eyes darkened to blue. Her lips twisted into a cruel smile. My arms wouldn't move. My mind was being taken over by... Ow. I think that's how you pronounce A-O anyway. There's only so many ways you can pronounce a two-letter word. I couldn't move. I couldn't escape. I can't escape. A shard of light hit my face through an opening in the curtains. The clear April weather should have been pleasant to wake up to. A dream? I was always on the run. I hoped at least in my dreams I wouldn't have to. Can't escape here either. I tried moving my body, but only managed to bend my fingers. That is what they call sleep paralysis. Ha ha ha! National championships. Okay, you sound so happy. I couldn't move thanks to the person hugging me from behind. Nuki snored in my ear. Oh, that's his crazy cousin, not his crazy ex. Alright. He's looking at the top screen there. I was serving as the perfect body pillow to her. Nuki, wake up. I struggled to get myself free. I tried shouldering her away. Whoa, you've grown, I exclaimed as my shoulder hit her boobs. You've grr. I struggled and twisted my body like a worm. Oh, morning. I thought you promised you wouldn't hug me like that. Yeah, but you were just there. Couldn't help myself. That's not an excuse. I sleep better like this. But no. Let go now. Another 5 minutes. Oof. She gripped me even tighter in a cobra lock. And she slowly squeezed the life out of me. As she slowly squeezed the life out of me, I realized instead of being completely muscular as I would imagine her to be, she'd grown quite a bit soft in the right places. That's not something that people generally say about their cousins. Whoa, what was I thinking? Nuki, let go. You break my bones and my manly pride. No, she mumbled in her sleep. I looked at the alarm clock set on my desk. There was still some time before the alarm went off. Well then, maybe I should let her sleep a while more. No! No to no. I couldn't accept the situation. It was inappropriate. It sure is. Resisting this was the least I could do to preserve my dignity. I began rolling in a cyclone motion in an attempt to wriggle out of her grip. Nope. Nuki grabbed hold of my wrist above my head. She was far stronger than I was, and it was impossible to free myself. But I couldn't lose, not now when my masculinity depended on this. I decided to assess my situation and to think of a logical solution. The problem was my position, being locked from the back, which meant if I somehow managed to change my position to face Nuki, I would be able to use my arms to push her away. The more I struggled, the more exhausted I got. I would have to move at the perfect timing. I relaxed deceptively. Then I counted 3 seconds. Her! Then, using all my power, I turned my body towards Nuki. Success! Now I only needed to push her away. Don't move. She grabbed hold of my head. My face was pressed against 2 soft globes of flesh. This was... XXXXXXX. This is not okay. Nuki, I can't breathe, let go. But I realized it was hell in the next few seconds. No, another 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, she'd have suffocated my dead body in my room. Thank God she wasn't wearing a bra. Whatever. More XXXXX. I was yo-yoing between heaven and hell. I held my breath and gathered the rest of my strength again. I only had one chance to escape. I counted another 3 seconds. I prayed. Then I reconsidered, since I didn't believe there was a god out there that would actually listen to my prayers. I mean, the one that you know certainly wouldn't. I lifted my head up with all the strength I could muster and quickly flipped my hands between the space I had made, rolling Nuki over with a push. I got up on my hands to freedom. It was like a crowning song of victory against the clear spring sky. It's breakfast time, Masaki. I woke up at 4 to prepare it for you. Will bursting into your room lead to the string of events I'm hoping for, I wonder? Yuki Tawada, now Tagami, stepped in. How did you get in? Who let you in? Mom? Why? The three of us gasped at the same time. I reassessed the situation I was in. I was in bed with Nuki. She was under me now since I had pushed her away. The placement of my hands where her face was. What would Yuki and Ao think if they didn't know about Nuki's habits? Well, aren't you a perky one? Oh, there's that spear again. Kubikir Maru materialized in her hands. How do you carry that around? I didn't know you preferred tall girls, Masaki. I still want to know who let you in. Ao's eyes flashed blue as she watched my hands on Nuki's boobs. Is 5 minutes up yet? Yes, it's up, I replied after checking the clock. Saki-chan, you're quite raunchy today. They've grown big, haven't they? Yes, they have, I answered honestly. Why am I reading this again? Is that so? The air froze over. You got enough hands-on experience to make a comparison, huh? My alarm clock went off. Well, helicopter. Woohoo! Mommy-chan can fly! Yuki was holding Mom high above her head, close to the ceiling as she twirled her like a pizza. I wonder why they look so natural like that. Tell me, Masaki, are all of your family members this crazy? I'm just asking. I'd heard about the rumors, but is that Masaki's mom? May I ask a question, please? I slowly raised my hand inquiringly. Why am I on my knees on the dinner table? Oh, that was a perfect thumbnail picture, although again, it was a little small. You deserve that. It wasn't my fault that, nothing. I decided it was better, it was the better choice to shut up as I watched Yuki smile frostily at me. The only thing good in the current situation was that I was being the nice version. Only me and Yuki knew her true colors. Whoa, alright, that picture on the top screen. Masaki-chan, didn't do anything wrong, you know? Yuki said as she pulled out a milk carton from the fridge and swallowed the contents in one go. Mom was still spinning on one hand like a basketball. That was good, one more. You're defending him. Tell me his excuse, Ao asked Nuki. I was pleased she actually asked. I never expected Nuki to come to the rescue either, so I kept quiet, eager for her response. 'Cause that's what we do every morning when we're together. I shouldn't have hoped. He always pretends he's reluctant to do it, though. Pretends, huh? You always push me away when I fervently... You always push me away fervently when I attempt anything. That's nothing. He ran away to a different town just to get away from me. I clasped my belly and raised my hands again. You think you deserve a chance to make an excuse? Can I just have my medicine, please? What's wrong? Please? Yuki looked at Ao. Ao didn't seem to have a problem with it. Touchdown! Good timing, Masaki-chan. Go eat your medicine. What do you mean, good timing? If you're sitting there, we can't have our breakfast, can we? Today, Yuki-chan's here, so we get to eat proper food. Yay! She was pretty open about being a housewife that had given up on housework. I slowly got off the table and walked towards the kitchen sink with Dad's medicine box in hand. I could hear the woman tittering happily behind me. Obviously, food is more important than my well-being. Sigh. Oh my god, how long have I been doing this for? 10 minutes, I think I can do another chapter. The Analyst. My options were diminishing and my escape routes were being closed off. It was spring, but the air still had a slight coolness to it. I was climbing Mount Okami, the residence of our local god. Ooh, that's a nice picture. Halfway to the shrine, my destination, I decided to take a rest. I've gotten used to this, I muttered. When I was new to Tagami... Water. I poured a whole bottle of it this time. Anyway, I've gotten used to this, I muttered. When I was new to Tagami Town, whenever I climbed the mountain, I was beat by this point. Now I still had enough energy to keep going. I remembered almost dying here in December, and almost dying here in January as well. There was always trouble when I climbed the mountain. Time changes everything, but you never know how things would change. I sat on a rock and looked up at the sky. There wasn't much sky to look at since the branches and leaves stretched out to cover my view. This place, the residence of the gods, was still not marred by men. I suppose no one would dare to if you could see that there was a god walking around here. This was where everything began for me. What's the matter? It was a small voice from afar, but it rang clearly in my head. Shiro-sama, wait for me. Wait there for me, right? Come on, open the log. There's a delay. Yeah, wait there for me. There's a delay when I hit Y and when the log opens. Her voice dispersed into the sound of the rustling leaves. I got up. Then there was a continuous sound of the tiny wooden doors opening and shutting. Hello. It isn't often that you come to visit me. What's wrong? Shiro, our local god, asked me as she landed in front of me. Gruff. From the looks of it, you're in trouble again. Shiro's companion, the wolf Shiryu. Yeah, Shiryu. Let's go with that. I'm gonna get so grilled in the comments for pronouncing it like that. Anyway, whatever the wolf's name is, peeled his lips backwards to expose his fangs. This was his way of laughing. You finally decided to marry me? Not really. Kind of. Not really. You're speaking weird again, and you look terrible. What's wrong? Well, I followed you. Ao hugged me from behind. I couldn't see her face, but I knew she was grinning from ear to ear. I heard the sound of my buttons popping again. Ao-sama, please stop trying to undress me every time as if that's what you're programmed to do. Will your reactions provide me with some fun, I wonder? No! Her hand slid beneath my shirt. How inappropriate. You're so cute. Somebody help me! Strangely, there's a perverse excitement to watching this happen before me. But I guess I should stop this. You there! Girl! You! They both froze on the spot. Ow! Mother! And I couldn't even... Wait! Your fingers are moving again! Stop! Where have you been all this time, you vagabond of a daughter? I see you're still stuck in this sad, boring place, Mother. Ha ha ha! Hee hee hee. Ao's laugh was hostile, but she didn't stop running her hands all over me. Stop! Don't touch my belt! Ah! What do you think of my boy, Mother? He's your prey? He's different. He actually managed to resist me. I see we have similar tastes. Mother? Do you think we'd choose the same man? A sudden silence. So, does that make Ao like a demigod or something? Or whatever the equivalent in Japan lore happens to be? Ao leaped back away from me, making a space between herself and Shiro.